Hi, it's Ron and Kimberly and Savannah, our oldest. And we're continuing the study of how to think like Leonardo da Vinci. 7 steps to genius every day. The next thing we're talking about is
touch. How well have you developed your sense of touch? Here's a little survey or quiz, if you will, to see how well you're tuned in to that sense.
Number 1. I am aware of the feel of the surfaces that surround me daily. Example, the chairs, sofas, car seats that I sit on. Number 2. I am sensitive to the quality of fabric that I wear. Number 3. I like to touch and be touched. 4. Friends say I give great hugs. 5. I know how to listen with my hands. 6. When I touch someone, I can tell if he or she is tense or relaxed.
So a little, again, thoughts to ponder. Now, your brain receives information from more than 500,000 touch detectors and 200,000 temperature sensors, yet Leonardo lamented that most people touch without feeling. So yesterday we talked about tasting or eating without tasting, but we also tend to go through life and touch things without actually feeling them. So really, the secret of sensitive feeling, touch, is an attitude of receptivity. Learning to listen deeply with your hands and whole body, and you'll come to experience a greater sense of your sense of touch. Now, think about when you look at a painting. You can think about what are the different textures, right, within the painting. Leonardo was an expert at portraying different textures.
Strokes,
or the lack of brush strokes
he was very,
in his
very
case.
good at that.
And so think about going outside and think of the different things that you can actually touch and feel. From the blades of grass, the leaves on the trees,
flower petals.
Yeah, the rose petals, the water of a pond or your swimming pool or whatever the case may be, but really touch and feel the different textures that nature has to offer. And again, we of course had our fun little blindfold exercise. So Savannah, you may put on your blindfold. All right. And
no
Dad,
peeking.
Okay,
here's our first thing to feel. And as you touch this, I want you to describe to the audience what it is that you feel.
Hello, audience.
Okay, here we go.
It feels sort of like I don't know what it is.
Now remember, they can't feel it, so what are you feeling?
It feels sort of rough, kind of like, I don't know, it's sort of scratchy. Like,
Scratchy, rough.
I think, it's
Is it-
that, do I say what it is?
If you can think, can you feel?
It's
what it
that
is?
stuff that we put in the thing, in the drawers.
In the drawers.
That's
Make
right.
sure you speak up so everyone can hear.
It's, we put it in the drawers.
A drawer
in our
liner.
Drawer
Cover
liner.
liner.
So another word that I thought of as I felt this feeling is bumpy. Because
Yeah,
there's little
bumpy.
bumps all over it.
Bumps.
Alright, so go ahead and feel. What does this feel like?
Soft.
Soft.
I already know what this is.
What are some other words you can
It's
describe?
furry. It's really nice to sleep with.
What is it?
It's Lexi's blanket.
Yeah, you know it's even Lexi's blanket. Huh?
Yes, because hers is really, really soft. It's like the softest that we have.
I also think it's fluffy.
Yeah,
It's like a fluffy feeling.
I thought it was like
Alright, and
Oh, I said furry.
let's do one last one. It's completely different. When you didn't see me yet.
I didn't mean to see what you got. They were right in front of me.
What does that feel like?
Paper.
Okay, but what does it feel like?
Oh, sort of rough too. It's like, cause like if you put your hand on it, it's sort of rough. I think this is.
Some paper can be smooth, but this paper is a little bit rough, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's like a coloring book paper.
Oh yeah, it's a coloring book. I don't know what coloring book. I have no.
And so it's a little bit rougher, so that the colors will adhere to
Yeah.
the paper a little better. So
That's
it
really
is.
the only word I can describe is rough.
Then look
Yep.
at this.
But smooth. I mean,
Not
it's
this.
rough, but it's also
Oh, this is like, ew, it's sort of slimy. It feels
Slimy?
slimy. It feels like wet or
It's supposed
something.
to feel slimy.
Feel it.
It's
It
not
feels like-
wet.
Do you know what it is?
What is that? I don't know what
It's the
feel
front
this
of the
way.
coloring book.
No, I know what it is, but
Oh.
I don't know why it feels like that. It
It's
doesn't really
smooth.
feel-
Yeah.
It's smooth, but it feels weird.
It's a coating that they put on the paper.
UV
to make
coating.
it feel that way.
It feels weird.
So make sure you develop your sense of touch.
Here's another.
Do these exercises yourself. Go out in nature, touch things. And if you are watching us before 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Thursday, join our Wake Up Homeschool Parents Hangout.
It's at wakeuphomeschoolparents.com.
And we'll have a hangout there with a bunch of our other homeschooling awesome friends, and we share concepts and ideas about how we homeschool and different questions that people have. So join us there. If it's after 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Thursday, you can catch our latest episode at that same website, which is
wakeuphomeschoolparents.com.
So go ahead and catch our latest recorded episode there. And remember, when you wake up,
Wake up unstoppable!